Hey guys, what's up? This is your girl, Model E, and you are now tuned into Talking with E on the Got What You Need Network. Make sure you guys go to YouTube and like and subscribe to Got What You Need Network. It's GWUN space network. Also, check out our Instagram at Got What You Need space network, of course. And don't forget to like all of our other podcasts and other content that we have, as well as on our Roku channel. So make sure you download the Roku app and download the GWN TV app so you can see everything that we do. I am happy to be back with another bi-weekly episode with you guys. I hope you enjoyed last bi-week as well as this week. So before we go ahead and start the show, I want to go ahead and put this disclaimer out there that what I am about to show you may be a little disgusting. It may be grossed out because it's wrong how they are doing these people. This is in Louisville, Kentucky, and it is not only going on there, it is going on other places as well. And they are taking these people. I'm assuming they don't have insurance. They're like basically homeless almost, and they need medical attention. And they just throw them out into into the streets, which is so sad. So here we go. Let's go ahead and take a listen at this.
It doesn't make you.
Disturbing scenes on our streets,
And
triggering
it's
calls
very
to the
disturbing.
shooters alleging
It is.
patient dumping by local hospitals.
I may not
Two
listen to all
different
of it,
$2
but
million plus patient dumping jury verdicts recently in Kentucky caught our eye. But what really got our attention was where calls to our newsroom led us when we began following up on the complaints.
This story begins December 1st at 5 p.m. with a phone call to our newsroom from a horrified University Hospital employee claiming security had just wheeled
look
a
at the
woman
lady
all
on
the
the
way out to the
sidewalk.
corner of Hancock and Ali, just off hospital property, dumped the elderly woman out of the wheelchair on the sidewalk, and left. Minutes later, we shot
She's
video
just
of her,
lying there.
still in a soiled hospital gown and slippers, breathing hard under a blanket placed over her in 36-degree weather, her stuff in a bag next to her. The employee claimed she sees this a lot. So I started watching, and on December 16th at 7 p.m., 35 degrees outside, I record 3 security guards surrounding an elderly woman with a
Look
walker,
at that.
slowly escorting her out of the
3
emergency
security
room.
guards.
She can't move fast. It takes several minutes to make it all the way to the same corner of Hancock and Ali. After they have her across the street, off the hospital property, the security guards turn around and go back. When they clear, I catch up to her, and she says she can't breathe.
They told me that
Poor
I
woman.
couldn't stay on the premises. Amen.
Were you in there as a patient?
Well, I needed to be a patient because I'm sick.
What's wrong with you?
I've got COPD.
Oh,
I got diabetes.
So they wouldn't even treat you?
The doctor talked to me for 1 minute.
And they told you what?
sorry, she had to
I
leave.
had to leave.
What
It's
reason did he give
crazy.
you?
He didn't give me a reason.
She tells me she's homeless.
I've got to go because I'm hurting.
Okay.
I'm in pain.
I don't even want to listen to it anymore because it's very sad. Just imagine if, just imagine if this was someone of your family, your grandmother, your aunt. This woman said she had COPD and she had diabetes. And for those of you that are watching the video, her eyes is watering. She could barely talk. And the doctor just talked to her for a minute and tell her that she had to leave. Now, I understand people not having health care because health care is expensive. It's very expensive. But there are some alternative out there. And for people in this one, like for those who are able bodied, you can find things out there. You can go and file with your local hospital, because it can go by income and they may help you pay your medical bills. Now, for those in this woman's age, elderly people who really don't have much, who is basically homeless, it's very sad for them. And it's sad outside, not only for them, but it's for everybody else. But for people who, and I go and I say this, me at my age who have been working since I've been like 16 years old. Let's go ahead and say that. So I've been in the system since 16. I am now 41 years old. And I really feel that when it's time for me to get like Social Security, people my age, we won't be able to get it because I don't think that it'll be none available. I truly believe that we are working now for our parents and our grandparents to get that money. And it's sad you put all that money into the system. And when you do get of age, you're not able to work and you only get access to a little bit of money a month. There are some people out here who are making under $1,000 a month. How are you going to survive under $1,000 a month? I need $1,000 a week just for me alone. And that's not paying any bills. That's just for me, for myself. And it's very sad out here. And I'm sad to see this because when I did came across it, I felt that, I needed to go ahead and make a conversation about it. But I'm wondering if there are some things that we can do, to and people look, the homeless community is growing more and more every day. I can go outside and I can go to the head of the road and I will see somebody standing up asking for money. You can go further up the road and you can see what was once a nice little area. Now it has been taken up with homeless people, with mattress, couches, bicycles, dogs, all type of things. It just looks like a dumping site. But it's like, what could you do about it? Because they're just gonna, you run them, they're just gonna pick up and go somewhere else. But then you sit and you look at society and you wonder, how do people become homeless? In some sense, I do see how some people, can get off track. A lot of people who are homeless are actually homeless and it's trying. They are people who have been working and who may have lost their job and they just couldn't get back on their feet for nothing in the world. And so life just kind of took that direction with them. But there are also people out there who are cheating the system, who is asking people like me and you for money. And then they turn around and they go and they jump in their BMW and they drive off and they go home because they don't want to spend their own money. They want to take money from people who work hard and earn their money. That's what I don't like. But this situation here that happened in Louisville, Kentucky, it's very sad. Very sad. So we're going to go ahead and move on. I think this podcast episode today is probably going to be like a little emotional because this next conversation that I want to have happened in Georgia. And this happened a little while ago. So I know a lot of you probably have already seen it, but this couple had a child and
OBGYN
and then
in Southern Regional Hospital
the doctor
after they claim the doctor's
decapitated the
negligence led to
baby.
their baby being decapitated during childbirth.
In the wrongful death lawsuit filed in Clayton County this morning, the couple claims the hospital covered up their baby's death. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor joins us.
This
from
is the part that I don't
Southern Regional
understand, that they
Hospital
were
in
covered
Riverdale,
up.
where that death happened.
Good evening. What a sad and horrendous story. I have learned today that the Clayton County Police Department is investigating this baby death. And
I
as
can't
for the
imagine what those parents are going
well, they're
through.
just
I don't even
too
want to imagine.
distraught to talk about it.
This is one of the most sad, egregious, and horrific situations that I've ever seen.
20-year-old Jessica Ross and her boyfriend, Travion Taylor Sr., have an unimaginable story. Their attorney says the young couple was full of joy and anticipation for their first child. They came here to Southern Regional Medical Center for the delivery July 9th. According to the complaint, doctors had diagnosed Ms. Ross with diabetes a year earlier, making her a high-risk pregnancy. But she consistently went to appointments while she was expecting. The couple's attorney says after about 10 hours of labor, Jessica was fully dilated and ready for delivery of Travion Jr. But according to the complaint,
Think you're going to get a
they
baby
say
and
his
you don't.
shoulders got stuck in the vaginal canal.
What wound up happening after that is just brutal.
Very
Dr.
brutal.
St. Julian came in, and she, in the process of trying to deliver this baby, pulled on the baby's head and neck so hard and manipulated them so hard that the bones in the baby's skull, face, and neck were broken.
According to the complaint, that is when Dr. St. Julian called for an emergency C-section.
When the womb was open, the feet came out, the body came out, and there was no head.
Yeah.
The head was stuck in the vagina.
The couple's attorneys allege nurses and medical staff at the hospital lied to the couple about what happened, discouraged them from getting an autopsy, tried to encourage them to cremate the child, and failed to report the death to the medical examiner.
They also did not report
Trying to cover it up
to the authorities of Clayton County or the Clayton County medical examiner. This report was made by a funeral home. And after their funeral home waved the flag and alerted the authorities regarding this, it wasn't until then when Dr. St. Julian told the family what actually happened.
Right. When the flag was waved. Guys, this poor young couple, first of all, my thoughts and prayers go out to you guys. I have 2 kids, and I didn't imagine anything going wrong when I had them till my second one, where I thought that I wasn't going to make it. But it wasn't due to the hospital's neglect, not really. But just imagine you're young, you're about to have your first kid, and everything was going great with your pregnancy. You start to dilate. It's almost time for you to have this baby, and the baby legs is out, the baby body is out. Come to find out, your baby don't have a head. It is still stuck inside you. Lord, just take me on that table right then, because I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. And then the fact that the hospital tried to cover it up, they did not say anything pertaining to what they did. That right there is telling you that they done something wrong. Now, they only said something when the funeral home waved the red flag that, hey, something isn't right here. Now they want to come. They didn't want to give these people autopsy of what happened. They didn't. They wanted to go ahead and do a what's the word? Not bury, but they wanted to cremate. You know, come on. We don't have any integrity no more as doctors and stuff. It doesn't matter what your race is or your religion. You are supposed to help and maintain the health of your patients. When you are handling these babies that are just being born, you know that these babies and stuff are very fragile. Why are you handling it with such uncare? Yes, uncare. And then to try to cover it up. Young parents, we're supposed to be young parents. Um, you guys just keep strong and do whatever you got to do to light their asses up. I know no amount of money is going to justify the fact that you don't have your child that you raised for a whole 9 months, but you can do something to make sure that they ass be on their job the next time, that they won't do it again. That's all I got to say about that. So sorry for this couple. Oh my God, that is devastating. Yeah, I don't even know how to act on this podcast today because it just seemed like I just have a lot of emotional drama for you guys. Yes, all this is just unnecessary drama, things that is not needed, that is not supposed to happen. What happened to us helping people, caring for people? You don't have to love people, but you got to treat them right and you got to do the right things. People don't do the right things no more. But we're going to go ahead and move on, and we're going to go to this chick who says, yes, I said chick. She says that your face should not be bare once you get a certain age. She said that it is very unacceptable. So let me go ahead and show y'all this girl who is doing all this commotion here today. Okay. All right, go ahead and cut it off. See, I hate when I don't have my mouse because I can't do what I'm supposed to do.
And avoid coming out to functions looking beautiful with a bare face. Okay, after a certain age, coming outside to an event where you're all dressed up for and you have heels on with no makeup is unacceptable. I don't care how pretty you think you are with a bare face. We all think we're beautiful with a bare face, right? But
chick is crazy.
It's a time and a place for a bare face. Not everywhere is bare face acceptable. Grow up, learn how to do makeup. And this is why I always tell people, learn how to do things early at a young age, or you're going to keep having to pay for things and you're going to get tired of having to pay for services that you can do yourself. So learn how to do your makeup and avoid coming out to functions looking beautiful with a bare face. Okay, after a certain age.
Okay, you got to get out of here, girl, because you getting on my nerves. Okay, so, God, I hate not having a mouse. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so this girl says that you should learn how to apply makeup and do things at a very early age so that you would not have to pay for it in the future. Well, let me go ahead and let me state this. When I was younger, when I was in my 20s, I used to sell Mary Kay and Avon. So I had this rep who was very high on the ladder, and she was to the point where she was driving a Mary Kay car, and she used to go on trips all the time. But that wasn't your girl to go that far, okay? But so, I was selling the product, so therefore I would have to wear the product to show my customers. And I did. And my grandmother talked to me one day and she said, girl, you better stop putting that makeup on your face before you look old before your time. And let me tell y'all something. I thought about that. And I went back to, seeing people on TV wear makeup. And then when they take their makeup off and how they look, like they were just tired and sleepy. And I was like, hold on, I don't want to look like that. So I no longer wear makeup, only if it's needed. And even then, it's not going to be a deep foundation or nothing like that. It's going to be a very light touch up. But I don't have anything against people who wear makeup. I just don't do it because I don't have the time. And first of all, I kind of like my face the way it is. I have a very beautiful natural face. And if I need to put it on, I will put it on. But I don't think it's necessary for everyday look. And a lot of people wear makeup because they have bad acne or, they have stuff on their face and they're trying to cover it up. But in reality, all that stuff is doing is packing it down on your face more and making your face worse. But that is not my position to talk about. So back to this chick. First of all, she sounds like she's definitely good for TikTok, a very great advocate. I don't believe that going somewhere with the beat face all the time constitutes having the perfect face. It makes you look your best. No, it doesn't, because I can go out right now to the store and this woman next to me in the same store have her face beat with makeup, looking all nice, colorful, and everything. And I can guarantee you, I'm going to get the conversation from a man first. Yep, I said it, because a lot of men like natural beauty. Now, I know a lot of y'all is going to disagree with that, but hey, you're welcome to come on Talking with E anytime, and let's have this conversation. So, I'm a barefaced person all the time. So I don't have an issue with going out looking like this, because this is perfect to me. You understand what I'm saying? But I do not believe that every time you leave the house, you should have on a face full of makeup just because you got it and you got access to it and you can do it. Let your face rest. That's like with having weave in your hair all the time. Let your hair breathe. It's a lot of people, a question, that have long, beautiful hair or just a head full of hair, and they keep weave in their hair and it's the same length. Like, I don't understand it. And maybe it's not for me to understand, because everyone has a personal preference. So I just wanted to, let you guys hear that, how stupid this chick sounds. And maybe, it sounds stupid to me because I'm not a person who wear makeup, but I do know for a fact that you don't need makeup to go to a nice outing. You really don't. You can just put on some eyeliner. You can put some blush on your eyebrow. Maybe put a little bit of hair and call it a day. Maybe put on a nice color lipstick. My favorite lipstick color is purple. If you guys haven't known, I love purple. And so that's my go-to. And chapstick. Give me some chapstick, girl. I'm good. All right. All right, let me see what else I got for you guys. Of course, we all know that COVID-19, or shall I say this new variant called EG5 or something like that. Well, anyway, it has been coming back, and you have been hearing about people who've been, catching COVID and stuff. And I'm starting to see a lot of people put their masks and stuff back on when they're in the stores. And it's not going to be like how it was in the past. It's going to be kind of more like the common cold. So it really doesn't have any deep symptoms or anything. But the fact that this COVID has been in our bodies for such a long time, our body is now used to it. So something else has to come along and kind of disrupt it, get it out of its norm, say, hey, this is something new over here. And now you got the COVID shots coming back again. So I believe it's just, something to keep them shots in you. And if you do the shot, that's your preference. Everybody have their own personal preference. But it's that time of the year where, people are getting sick. You're getting a cold, you're getting the flu. There are some RSV coming back in kids and stuff. So everyone just, still kind of maintain your distance. Don't be in everybody's face and doing everything. Just stay out the way. You don't have to really be in no one's presence to be in people's presence. Okay. Y'all made my earplug come out. But you don't have to. I don't be around a lot of people, prior COVID anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. So I actually loving the stay away from me thing. I'm just joking. I like y'all. I like y'all. But yeah, just be careful out there and make sure you keep your immune right. Get you guys some tea, drink you some ginger, get you some immune boosters. Um, Try to stay away from all the like the cough medicine stuff because they do contains like a lot of sugar and stuff like that. And a lot of those medicine, if you have high blood pressure, it makes your high blood pressure increases. But if you do have high blood pressure and you need to take some cough medicines, if you don't know, it's called, I think it's Corsidine or Corsidin, something like that. But anyway, it's a cough medicine for people with high blood pressure because these medicine can increase your high blood pressure. And when you're sick, your pressure is going to get up higher anyway. But just a little mental note that I gave to you guys to keep yourself safe out there. Last thing on the docket, I'm going to show you guys, and yes, it is a video. In case you haven't known or been paying attention, I am self-potting. And so I may have a lot of videos that I show to you guys simply because it's talking with E. All right. So I'm going to ask y'all this question right here. Is Beyonce tickets really that serious? I want y'all to listen
right now.
Look, like,
and for you to take my money out of my account just to go to some Beyonce concert, you done lost your mind.
I don't care. Like,
I don't care what you don't care about.
Your voice, like right now.
Owe me my money.
Ask your baby mom.
She ain't got nothing to deal with this. Nothing to deal with this. To go find me my. Hey,
I'm gonna let y'all get the beginning.
That you stole money out of my account. That was money for my kid heart surgery.
Why is you recording me right now? Like, you trying to...
Don't worry about why I'm recording you. I'm worried about what my money is.
Like, I begged you to take me to that concert. Why wouldn't you take me to the concert?
Because the concert is the least of my worries right now.
I don't care about that. Like,
my kid heart surgery is what I'm worried about right now.
Look, like...
And for you to take...
Okay, y'all. All right. So, I don't know if this was a skit or anything, but it seems really well. I'm not gonna say that because some people don't really care about other people's kids, but this man has a child and he said he needed that money for his child heart surgery. And she was like, well, you need to call your baby mama. And I don't get it. Like it doesn't sound right for a grown woman, a wife, to just go and buy some Beyonce tickets and knowing that the man had the money for his child's heart surgery. If this is a skit, I don't think you guys should play with that part, heart surgery. That's a little too much. Okay, it's a little too deep. But I know there are some women out there who don't give a rat's ass and don't care about the man kids. So doesn't matter. So they don't care and they just know they want to go to the Beyonce concert. But I know for a fact that if that had been me, I was the man on the other hand, and this heifer stole my money that I had it for medical reasons. I guarantee she will be walking backwards because I'm gonna kick her ass. So I'm pretty sure this was a skit though, but y'all need to start skitting these things on, not to that extent, like talking about kids like heart surgery, stuff like that. Y'all need to scale back on that a little bit and do something else because y'all getting crazy with the skits. But anyway, you have been watching a new bi-weekly episode of Talking with E. I am your host, your girl. Make sure you check me out on Instagram at Model E. That's MODEL_E_, and on Twitter at Erica Jones with the Z on the end. And make sure you guys go to YouTube and check out my network, Got What You Need Network. That's GWUN Network. And I will see you guys later. Bye.